My name's Chris Verender. I'm Business Development Manager from Dimplex. Today I'm going to give you a brief introduction to the EDEL hot water heat pump in partnership with Winsley White and Brighter Places. The hot water in this property is supplied by the EDEL hot water heat pump. What's a hot water heat pump? This is a hot water heat pump. What does it do for your property? It heats your water so you can use it for bathing, washing and etc. It's a renewables technology. On the top of the tank here, there's a heat pump that draws its energy from the outside via these two ducts. It then transfers the energy into the cylinder. As you can see, this is quite a tight little cupboard for things to go in, and we would class this as a plant space, not a storage cupboard. We would like to see nothing around the floor and nothing on the walls at all around it, about a metre if possible. The unit itself will heat the hot water for you to 60 degrees. We have already set it to 55 degrees, so it is cool enough to do what you need to do. The unit will raise itself to 65 degrees for Legionella cycle 1 day a week, which is already agreed with by your social landlord. The controls on the unit themselves are all here, and you will have an instruction book of how to set the unit up. You will find it preset for you, and here we have the switches. So there's an on and off switch, a timer switch and a menu switch. And the temperature can be adjusted here by rotating this dial around. The heat pump and the cylinder is designed to be running all day, and it's like a fridge running in the cupboard. There will be some noise due to the fan in the unit and the compressor. Once you move into your new property, you will find that there's home user guides for all the products that you have in the property, including the EDEL hot water heat pump. If you have any faults or any issues with the products, please report it to Brighter Places. Hello, I'm Chris Verender, Business Development Manager for Glen Dimplex. You now live in a passive house, and with passive properties you need minimal amount of heating energy. So what we have designed into these properties is a small amount of direct acting electric heaters. You will see that every room has a heater in, and this is the main type that you are going to see, which is the Dimplex QRAD. It's a direct acting heater, which means it has an element in it that heats the room, and reaction is very quick, so it will get the room to temperature very quickly. As you can see, the heat will come out the top, and there is also a radiant panel at the front. This is to give you extra feeling of heat, and that radiant heat is much like you would get from a wet radiator. Located next to all of your electrical heaters is a switch fuse spur. You need to ensure that the spur is turned on. This will then energize the electric heater, and as you can see, it does a software check. The heater itself is set either at home all day, which is for someone who's more at home and needs more of a constant heat, and the heater will come on for 4 periods at the temperature you set, or out all day, somebody who only needs a bit of heat in the morning and a bit of heat in the afternoon. To access this, you press menu, you then select down and go into modes. Press enter, and then you can select timer mode, manual, eco, or frost protection. You need to check and select timer mode. In there, you can see home all day or out all day. I'm now going to select out all day by pressing enter and select. And as you see, you get a nice little tick that says, I am now set to out all day. If, however, you wish to advance or get additional heat, press the advance button, and you can see it's on out all day. We've advanced it and it's at 22 degrees and heating on. If we wish to reduce the temperature, we just use the up and down arrows, and as we go down through green to a mid-level, and then as we go down to the lowest, it goes to a dark blue, which represents that the heater and the space is going to be colder. If we then go back up, you can see we go back from blue to green, up to red, and you can heat to a maximum of 30 degrees. These properties were designed by Dimplex to be heated to 21 degrees. All the heaters will be set to 21 degrees and out all day when you move in. When you come away from the heater, it will then jump back and it will shut itself down. So please don't worry if you look at a heater and it's got no display. Please remember the heat comes out the top and at the front, and do not put anything around or over the heaters. When moving into your new property, Brighter Places will leave you an operational guide for the products. If you get any issues, please call Brighter Places.